Fans who come to Reliant Stadium for a Texans game are deeply involved in the action. Just ask anyone seated in the bullpen. Welcome to Houston. I'm Tom Hammond, and with me, Chris Collinsworth for the call. Thanks for joining us for our Week 12 matchup between the Texans and the Colts.
Expect the offense to find a way to work this guy into the passing game all day. He can do some damage.
Well, the Dome is, of course, providing perfect conditions for today's game.
This game is presented by Snickers, who reminds you to be a champion.
Signals for the fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 4.
On a pass from here, you need to be sure to get rid of it quickly to avoid the safety.
He needs to make a decision, and he is able to hold on to it.
Yeah, when you see the blitz, you have to understand your own protections, because if your protection is sliding away from the blitz, you have no choice but to get it out of there to the hot receiver.
A dive gets the carry.
Tackle was made
by Mario Williams.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
The halfback with the carry. Breaks free.
The stop was made by Bennett.
And this defense may be a little susceptible to that kind of a thing. They're so aggressive running to the football. That time they flowed downhill, got caught on the counter, lucky to contain that one for what it was.
Tackle was made
by Mario Williams. A pickup of about 3. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 7 situation here. Back screen. Just barely past the line of scrimmage.
You need a nice pickup here. Make sure he's deep enough before you throw it.
Gets the pass off. There for the catch. Makes the catch, and he is dropped. Now with 2,500 yards passing on the season, there's no denying that it is definitely his team out there. Tries for the end zone. The Colts get on the board first.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
Vinatieri adds the extra point.
Let's take a look at the sprint drive summary.
He'll down it in the end zone.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3 and out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3 and out here, and you're in trouble.
Slaton gets the ball.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of 1, the score is 7-0. Colts.
In this situation, I think this one would be a good one to go with, because you have all 3 defenders deep to defend against the long ball thrown down the sideline.
Hit as he passes. Brackett makes the tackle.
The Texans have a bunch of short completions, but they're not getting the yards after the catch right now, and that's because the defense is playing them very tight and making good, solid tackles.
He throws right. He's there for the catch.
The Colts were flying to the ball on that series. There's no way they were going to let them get a first down.
4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Garcon is back deep to return. Calls for the fair catch.
The Colts punctuated that last series with a touchdown. I got to tell you, they look really good. They have this defense way back on their heels.
They'll start this drive at the 40. 1st and 10. Passes the ball. He goes up high for the catch. Down the sideline. The stop was made by Dante Robinson.
Peyton Manning really has pinpoint accuracy, doesn't he? I mean, when he gets rid of the football, even when the coverage looks so tight, more often than not, that thing gets in there.
All right, you made it this far. Now pound the ball into the end zone.
Excellent gain through the air will set them up with 1st and 10 once again.
You're in a good position here. Get the snap, drop back, and let your guys get open. Don't force anything.
Passes to the end zone. Garcon makes the catch in the end zone. The Indianapolis Colts with a 2-play, 60-yard drive.
Peyton Manning is one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and there's really no debate about that. He can change the outcome of the game, and he's such a strong leader, just a fantastic player and fun to watch.
He's tackled at the 28-yard line.
Do what you do.
This would be a good call here because it gives your defense a chance to cover all the receivers in man-to-man while keeping 2 defenders back, each defending half the deep field.
The Texans will begin this drive at the 28-yard line. Rolling right. He throws left. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe throw there where only the receiver can make a play on the ball. Just a little too wide on that one. You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
Third and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 28.
Don't get scared, baby. Don't get scared. Who's ready, baby? Who's ready? Let's go. Get him, baby. Here we go.
Throws it. And he caught it.
The Texans got a big play that time, and they need a whole lot more of that after beginning this game with a very pedestrian passing attack. That was good.
Gets the pass away. Deflected and broken up. Johnson was his intended target. Throws it short. Gain of 9.
Protect against a deep ball and make sure these guys drive the length of the field. Keep everything in front of you and force them to execute.
Let's go, baby. Come on, let's go.
Gets the ball away. The punting unit will likely head onto the field after they fail to convert on 3rd down. 4th down. The Texans line up to punt. Garcon awaiting the return. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 29.
The Colts offensively looking pretty strong right now, and they've got the look of a team who may be going in for the kill here. Too early to entirely put it away, but a touchdown would certainly be tough to overcome.
A dive gets the ball. A dive gets about a yard on the play. They line up at the 30. Another run. And they finally bring him down at the 38.
Pretty impressive stuff. As a back, you have to just keep slamming it in there, believing that hole's going to be there eventually. That time it was, and he took advantage.
Gets the pass out. He leaves. It's caught.
The Colts are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
Gets the pass away. Right through his hands. He almost has a pick. And they can't complete the 1st down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. He's got it.
Here's your Sprint drive summary.
Let's send you to the studio for this brief halftime break.
Welcome to the halftime show. Let's get you caught up on what's happening around the league.
We'll take a look at the scores from other action. It's time to check out who's making noise around the NFL. Justin Fargas has rushed for over 125 yards. Let's turn to your game stats. The first half was fairly balanced when it came to the number of plays run. Peyton Manning has 2 touchdown passes. Indianapolis is on top, 17-0. Here are the highlights from your game.
The second half is about to begin. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back to Reliant Stadium.
This one's going to be downed in the end zone for a touchback.
The Texans are looking to dig themselves out of this big hole that they've dug themselves into, and at the very least, you have to show the guys on the other bench you're not going to roll over.
The Texans will start this drive at the 20. Throws it out. Walter has it go right through his hand.
Walter was the intended receiver.
They line up at the 20. Dumps it out left. Brackett is there to bring him down.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
Makes the short throw.
The Texans had a tough time gaining yards through the air in the first half, but that time they found some room, he stuck it in there and moved the chains.
He passes short. Brackett makes the tackle.
No penalties called in this one. No sightings of the referees. This is my kind of a football game.
It's game time. Come on.
Passes. He makes another reception on the drive. Andre Johnson makes his third grab.
Try this one. Linebacker blitz is very effective against the run because it plugs up the running lane. It will also help you get a lot of pressure on the quarterback if they drop back to
Slaton on the handoff.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
2nd and 8. Ball on the 31-yard line. Here's the pass. The stop was made by Marlon Jackson.
The Texans are getting on a bit of a roll here. Nice play calling and good execution. The defense looks a little confused right now.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 13. He'll try the end zone.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
So, at the end of 3, the score is 17-0. Colts. The Texans have possession in the red zone to start this final quarter, but they need to get to work quickly. He'll get the call again. Slaton picks up about 4 yards on the play. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Passes to the end zone. Hayden picks it off.
Well, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick. Just a real heads-up play.
Adai takes the handoff. He fights forward to about the 23 before he's wrestled to the ground. 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 23. Hands it off, and he finds the open field. He makes his way to about the 35 before several defenders bring him down.
Looking good out there. With a 2-score lead and the ball in your possession, this one might be in the books already.
They hand it off. Still moving. Adai gets 6 yards on the carry. Here's the throw. Batted away.
Well, this is a guy who's known for taking some risks, but that was an unnecessary risk there. Lucky that wasn't intercepted.
So it's third down now. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Passes it. Leaping catch. Bennett was there to bring him down.
The Colts are having some success getting the ball down the field on this drive. This offense is clicking.
Here's the give. Tackle was made by Okoye. 7 yards there, and that will bring up second down. The halfback with the carry. And they finally get him to the ground at the 2.
What a run that was. I really thought he might be gone there, but they were finally able to chase him down.
Indianapolis calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. That gain on the ground sets the offense up in great field position, first down. They go with the kneel down. That's going to do it from Reliant Stadium. Stay right there for top plays and stats. Our final score is Indianapolis 17, Houston nothing. Not a whole lot of points put up by the losers in this one. Chalk up an easy win. For Chris Collinsworth, I'm Tom Hammond saying so long and see you next time.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 10.